Welcome to the Super Over after the second day of the first Test match between New Zealand and England at the wonderful Hagley Oval. It's the 6 takeaways of the day, the 6 balls of the day, the 6 talking points of the day, and alongside me to discuss them is the one and only Steve Harmison. Let's start then with Harry Brook and particularly the ramp sweep against Tim Southey to move from 91 to 95.
It was a brilliant innings from Harry Brook, but the highlight of it was that ramp sweep. I said on commentary that he's hit good balls all around the ground. Didn't quite say behind the wicketkeeper. If he had did that to me, I'd have been looking over and thinking, it's about time I retire. Fortunately enough, Tim Southey is about to retire.
Okay, second point of the day, Ollie Pope. Taking the gloves, we both thought he was outstanding with the gloves, moved down to number 6, under pressure, short of runs. Some said he was playing for his place. Made 77, 150 with Harry Brook.
Yeah, he is playing for his place. His numbers are self-explanatory. But I think the team and the management team and me as a pundit will give him a lot more time than others. For the simple fact is, he does everything for the team. He took when nobody wanted a bat three, or they struggled with a bat three. Ollie Pope went there. When people go down with the gloves, he's kept wicket. He's now at number 6. I mean, Harry Brook's got 100, got dropped 4 times. You know, playing exactly the same way. Ollie Pope flashes one to Glenn Phillips, and he took the catch of his life. I mean, fortunately, Pope got runs, but I mean, I've seen a day where, you know, this time last summer or the middle of last summer, Ollie Pope might have been on 10 and got caught like that, and then everybody would be in question him even more. So I'm pleased he got runs.
Okay, short one now. It's a very, very small club, and not one that anyone in it would describe as elite or exclusive, but Joe Root became the 3rd person to make naught in his 150th Test match, following in the footsteps of Steve Waugh and Ricky Ponting.
Yeah, and it's just the way it's the way this beautiful game bites. So we heard from him, didn't we, beforehand? Spoke brilliantly about his career and about his teammates and what it meant for his team. Wouldn't surprise me. England need 150 to win the game. 4th innings, Joe Root will not get a pair. He'll go and get the winning runs. No doubt about that.
Okay, talking point number 5. Let's talk about Jacob Bethell. It's hard enough to make your Test debut, but at number 3 is particularly challenging. How did he go?
I thought he shaped up all right. I thought as a one-day player and probably a lower middle order player, he probably didn't know where his off stump was at times, pushing it away from his body. The ball he got was an absolute beauty. It really was. I mean, you know, he might play another 10 Test matches and not get a ball like that. So first signs, I would give the kid some chance. You know, it took him a while to get off the mark. Then he hit 2 boundaries in a row. He's off and running. The noise hopefully will die down about his numbers in county cricket and anything. This boy is supremely talented. Whether he bats at number 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7, for me he's got a big future in Test cricket.
All right, let's talk about New Zealand. Thought they bowled really well. They caught really badly. This is a scenario and a situation that you may or may not have had experience of yourself. They created chances, a lot of them. Harry Brook was dropped 4 times, the first time on 18, and he finished the day on 130. Do the batsmen and the bowlers go their separate ways on evenings like this, or do they try and get together and avoid that split?
So I think you own it. Whenever you make a mistake, you own it, and I think the batters have to front up by the bowlers a few peers when the Test match is finished, and own that it is a mistake. You can't drop 6 catches and expect to win a cricket match. The bowlers, they work their heart out. I mean, Will O'Rourke, Nathan Smith especially, set the tone by Southey and Henry. I thought New Zealand bowled as well as they possibly could do, but all you can do is create the chances. You know, it's up to you. You need help from the field, and unfortunately today, you know, the right arm wasn't working with the left arm, because both fielders working for the bowlers and actually left and right arm working together to catch the thing. I mean, on the field it was an awful day for New Zealand.
Okay, unless the Super Over is tied and we go to a final 7th delivery, this will be the last one, and it's Ben Stokes. A very, very grown-up innings from the England captain, old-fashioned type innings, and I thought that his balance and the way he's striking the ball was superb. Sometimes at the beginning of Bazball, it seemed like he wasn't quite sure of what the approach was, and he came out swinging from ball 1 and gave his wicket away on a number of occasions. But tactically and match situation awareness today from he's a great player, of course he's aware of match situations, but he came out with Harry Brook dominating, and they put on 100 for the 6th wicket. And as I said, very, very mature, old-fashioned type innings.
Very mature, very old-fashioned. I just wonder if that was as physically as fit as he's been for quite a while, i.e. pain-free. I'd be interested to see, because his movements were excellent, his balance was brilliant, his head position was good, and I think in the last 12-18 months he's been carrying a knee injury, a hamstring injury. His body hasn't always been at 100%, and I just wonder if this is the first one, having a little bit of time off, this is the first time for a while that he's been pain-free, movement-free, and we've shown what a great situation player he is. He was a great foil for Harry Brook, and he'll be big tomorrow morning when he comes out, hopefully to take the game away from New Zealand from an England point of view.
That's the super over at the end of day 2. Should we go for a coffee?
Lovely.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.